Hello everybody, it's Fred Gronval here with another video for you. This one today is a review on OPM Wealth. The reason I'm reviewing OPM Wealth is because I have several PPS members who have joined PPS after joining OPM Wealth. And to be honest with you, I was kind of shocked at how much money they spent and what they got for that money when they joined OPM Wealth. I'm going to go here first, and this is the OPM Wealth website. Shows you various links. I had have a PPS member that spent $34,000 joining OPM Wealth. He made nothing, and he's still working on getting his money back, but he joined at the $27,500 level. And then he spent another $6,500 on marketing that was supposed to generate leads that they were going to close. And I believe they even promised that he would make a certain amount of money in the first whatever period of time it was, which is the reason that he's pursuing a refund. And apparently there are a couple of people that I know of that are supposedly saying that they're going to get refunds. But that's neither here nor there. Here's the thing with OPM Wealth. They have various levels. Let's see if I can even find them here. Policy and procedures, the lander, review and business plan. It doesn't seem to show the various levels, but I know that they start at $2,000 and go all the way up to $27,500. Now the other thing about OPM Wealth is that there's only one way to pay for it, and that is with Bitcoin. And I have Bitcoin, and there's nothing wrong with Bitcoin, but to pay in Bitcoin and to understand Bitcoin is a whole nother course of understanding that you're going to have to take just to be able to do your due diligence on Bitcoin and how to get it and how to get it back out of it. So what I was saying is OPM Wealth goes all the way up to $27,500, and at that top level, when you sell another member on joining at $27,500, you get a 60% commission. So you sell at $27,500 and you earn a $16,500 commission. That's a lot of money, but it takes a lot of money to get that. You're losing almost half of it. So when I compare that to PPS, which has a maximum level of $11,000, and you keep 100% of that, how many people do you think you can find with $11,000 to spend? And how many people do you think you can find that has $27,500 to spend before you even start talking about marketing? I figured it another way. If I wanted to make $11,000 with PPS, I could join and get in at $11,000 level for $7,500, because right now there's an action takers bonus, so I could join at $7,500 and receive a one level upgrade to $11,000. I would then do marketing until I found somebody that wanted to join at $11,000, and I would make $11,000, or I would make $7,500 if that person joined the same way that I did. But here's what I'm getting at. If I was in OPM Wealth and I wanted to make $11,000, I would have to sell at $18,000 in order to create $11,000 worth of income, because 60% of $18,300 is roughly $11,000. So this is true of just about all of the other big ticket programs out there, whether they're one-ups or whether they're 50-50 splits. Every other program but PPS has some sort of a percentage split. And so you're going to only keep 50% or 60% of whatever level somebody joins at. And that was one of the major reasons that Leonard brought out PPS, was he wanted a program for himself where he could keep every dollar of whatever he sold. And so he created PPS. And it's the only program like that. I haven't heard of any other one where you keep all the money. Okay, so getting beyond that, if I were in OPM Wealth and now I'm trying to recruit OPM Wealth, I recruited 98 people in 17 months, and I'm still going into PPS, okay? And I made a great deal of money with recruiting 98 people. But I know what it takes to get those people in, and I know how much money people have out there to join programs. And I can tell you right now that if I was looking for someone and trying to find someone that could afford the $27,500 level, I would be looking hard. There just aren't as many people with that kind of money as there are with $1,500 or $3,500 or $7,500. And the fact that you get to keep 100% doubles your earning power. It doubles your earning power because the person that joins, you're keeping all the money instead of having to sell twice the volume so that you can get paid half of that or 60% of that. Okay, now I'm out there looking for somebody that is enthusiastic about joining a big ticket program. There are a lot of advantages to big tickets. And if you have a good sponsor and a sponsor that will spend time with you, you can make a lot of money with it. There are people that already know how to make money with big tickets, and they join a program like PPS and they really hit the ground running. But if I were looking for somebody that, number one, likes the idea of a big ticket, Number two, I have to convince him that they need, or her, that they want to join my particular big ticket, and that they're going to understand how to market it and make money with it. Well, if I'm looking for a person that, number one, understands Bitcoin and has Bitcoin, I'm really going to narrow my playing field, because there just aren't that many people out there that have $27,000 worth of Bitcoin, let alone that many people out there that understand how to purchase Bitcoin, how to evaluate the value of their Bitcoin, and how to sell Bitcoin when they want to turn it back into US dollars. So it makes for a very complex program, number one, to explain, and number two, to convince somebody that it's to their advantage to join it. So those are all the things that I saw about OPM Wealth that I think make it. OPM Wealth could be a great fit for somebody if they had Bitcoin on hand, understood it, and want to accumulate Bitcoin and know where to find people that have Bitcoin. If they travel around in that world and they know people in that world, they may be able to make more money with OPM Wealth than with PPS. But those people with those particular skills are few and far between. Most people that are looking to make money from home and are going to look at a big ticket program so that they can make nice chunks of money, not $200 or $300 at a time. If you want to make a living with these types of programs, you either have to sell a whole bunch of $200 or $300 sales, or you make your money $1,500, $3,500, $7,500, $11,000 at a time. And I love it. I mean, it's been a real breakthrough for me to be able to work with PPS. So the simplicity of the PPS program, just a 14-minute video. They leave a callback request, and the callback request qualifies the lead. It explains to people that they can only leave a message if they've watched the whole video, if they've read the whole website, and that they have money on hand to join. That's when they're encouraged to leave a callback request. So when you get your email notification that you have a callback message waiting, you're 95% sure that you have a sale. And that's true, because I've got 98 of them, and I have very rarely had callback requests from people that are not serious about joining. Okay, so I want to go over one last thing. Back to simplicity, though. PPS is a very simple, straightforward program to understand and very easy to set up. I've been in 4 or 5 different big ticket programs, and this is by far the easiest to wrap your mind around and start marketing and selling. Okay, that was another thing. What if you get into OPM Wealth, and what happened a couple of years ago happened, and Bitcoin goes from 19,000 down to 6,000. So you introduce that volatility to the equation as well. instead of dealing in cash, which pretty much holds its value. Okay, so here we have something on lead poaching. Now, what does that mean? What that means is with big ticket programs, you either generate your own leads and close your own leads, or you give the leads to somebody else and give them the responsibility to close those leads for you. It's a setup. It's the people that know what they're doing already taking advantage of the people that do not understand what's going on, letting them spend the money to generate leads, getting those leads, and you're trusting those people to call those leads up, sell whatever, $11,000, $27,500 worth of digital merchandise, collect the money, and then send you half of it. That's got to be that's got to test your integrity to have $27,500 and know that nobody knows about that sale but you, and to call the person who paid for that lead and tell them that they have a commission coming. And yeah, they may have checks and balances in some of the programs. I don't know. All I know is that in PPS, you're informed about your leads by email. You get the information first, and then you decide whether you want your sponsor to close those sales for you. When you inform your sponsor that you want him or her to close the sale for you, then you're aware of the deal, and then your sponsor is aware of the deal, and your sponsor knows that you know, so he's not going to close it and try to run off with the money. Keeps everything above board, and this goes on all the time. It's very it's downright depressing that it happens to people. Again, I sign up people who this has happened to, and that's why they're signing up for PPS. Okay, so that's that. That's what I think about OPM Wealth. The bottom line is no matter what program you join, you want to get your own leads, you want to close your own leads, or at least tell your sponsor about the lead that you received and ask them to help you close those leads, and that you'll split with them. That's very fair. And there's no reason in the world to not keep 100% of your sales. That's all I have to say today. Thank you for listening. And if you have any questions about this program or even about this analysis, you can call me. You can look at the program, PPS, at cashsensation.com. You can email me at fgronval6@gmail.com. You can do the callback request right here at 513-715-4300, or you can call me on my cell phone at 513-593-4126. When you do a big ticket program, your sponsor, the sponsor that you get, number one, you need to be able to trust the guy to call you back after he's collected the money for the sale. And number two, you've got to be able to work with the guy and have him help you understand how to get out there and create sales. My name is Fred Gronval. Thank you for watching.